Okay, guys, first off, I'd like to thank you for 100 subscribers. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate this. I know it kind of sounds like I'm rushing through this, but I recorded this video like 5 times, but I didn't like the way it came out. And you might not be hearing this right now because I might not like the way this one comes out. But anyway, I'm not going to edit this out either. Thank you guys. I saw my analytics. Only 85% of you guys who watch the videos are not subscribed. Please subscribe if you feel like it's worth it. I don't want to pressure you or anything. If you like the content and you want to keep seeing it, please subscribe. Thank you for all that. I just wanted to get this out the way first, so we can just get straight into it, so I get inside my zone. Okay, we start off with Kale, Kaba, and Khalifa making their way toward Goku. Goku there, sitting there. Khalifa starts getting cocky. Goes into our Super Saiyan state first, not one for much formalities, and rushes toward him, full strength, ready to knock that smile off his face. But this doesn't do much. Goku stops her punch with a single finger. She doesn't even know what's happening, and he just flicks his finger, blowing her across the arena, knocking her out of Super Saiyan. And they're shocked. Kaba knew that Goku was strong, even stronger than Vegeta, but not by this much. He started contemplating, like, is this the peak of the Saiyan race? Is this what Saiyans can become? Is this just how powerful our race is? There's only 2 of Saiyans inside the universe, but they can casually wipe out our universe's entire race of Saiyans. And while he's inside of his trance, this is when Kale starts going berserk. Which snaps Kaba out of it, and actually goes on his way to retrieve Khalifa. Upon Kaba helping her up, she realizes that in Goku's eyes, she isn't even an opponent. He has a reason to be cocky. Even without going Super Saiyan in his base form, he could defeat her with a single finger. This angers her to an unbelievable degree. She's one of the finest fighters that her planet has to offer. Her being part of this tournament proves it. But upon fighting this Saiyan, she realizes that she's not special. She thought she was a gifted Saiyan, but then she realizes that this man is truly a gifted Saiyan. That she might never be able to reach his power, even if she trained for the rest of her life. But this angers her, even more than losing to him. Him basically crushing her ideology, thinking that she can surpass everyone. This causes something within her to expand. This is when Kale reaches Super Saiyan 2. Khalifa reaches Super Saiyan 2 and rushes at Goku. Goku at this point is just dodging Kale's attacks. Not because they are any real threat, but just out of courtesy. She's not able to land a single attack. And when she finally connects with one, he doesn't even budge. And she's pushed back with a single blow, knocking her down. This is when she sees Khalifa charge in after Goku, this man. And Khalifa, even though realizing that she might not stand a chance, she continues to fight vigorously, not letting off on any of her attacks, putting in her all toward Goku, gaining more power, but also more control over herself, able to use the moves and techniques that Khalifa had taught her. And together they double team Goku, who's enjoying this, recognizing their resolve, as well as the power they're putting into each and every one of their blows. But he's recognizing more than that. He's recognizing their Saiyan instinct. The instinct that he's had in his entire life. Remembering the difficult fights he went through. All of the strong opponents he fought. The bliss and happiness he felt inside those fights. But right when he's about to finish the two of them off, Cabba comes from behind. He then realizes that their whole burst of power, as well as attacking him with such ferocity, was all for the sake of buying Cabba time. Goku just brushes off this attack, but instead of finishing them off like he planned to do, seeing their ability to grow, he let them go. This is when Khalifa gets up, angry that Goku, in her eyes, is just throwing away their resolve, giving them pity when she never asked for mercy. This is when Goku tells her he didn't do this for mercy or anything like that. He only did this because he knows that they can become strong fighters, stronger, and might actually pose a challenge to him. So he gives them the chance to grow. We then switch over to Hit versus Gohan. Gohan's having a hard time. With Gohan using all of his power, he's still not able to overtake Hit. Hit is having a bit of a problem too, but nowhere near the problem that Gohan's having. Gohan's not as strong as Hit. He realizes this. He fights Hit with everything he has, trying to think up strategies along his ways so that he can win. And he keeps this going for a while. And he realizes that the tournament is timed. He can't keep this going for long. So he decides his last option. He manages to punch Hit, sending him flying back somewhat. But during that time, he charges up as much energy as he can and points it to the ground that they're standing on, annihilating it, taking both Hit and Gohan out of the competition. We then move to Piccolo and the Earthlings. There's something different about Piccolo. I didn't tell you this during part 1 because I wanted to leave it till here. Piccolo, during that time that Gohan was inside the time chamber, actually fused with Kami. He didn't fuse during the Android Saga because there was no real need to. So he fused with Kami during this portion right here, right before the tournament started. Even before then, he was stronger than the Piccolo in the current timeline. So he's just monstrously powerful in this one. Rubrianne goes to take a blow to Piccolo, not using any real power because she thinks of these guys as fodder and thinks that the Saiyans are the only powerful ones inside the Universe 7 group. When she throws her attack, Piccolo brushes this off and counterattacks and sends her flying back, which angers her. Piccolo then takes off his weighted clothing and cracks his neck, smiling. It's been a long time since he's had a good fight. He can't fight many of the Saiyans because they're so powerful. And Saiyans like Raditz and Trump and Raditz, as well as Nappa, are too old to give him the fight that he wants. He rushes toward Rubrianne, who regains her footing and tries to swing at Piccolo again, which he stealthily dodges and hits her again. This angers her. She starts pulling out more and more power, attacking some of her allies in the process, knocking them out of the tournament because of her rage, which causes her to get yelled at by her god of destruction. They continue this little scuffle, with Piccolo finally getting bored and using a light grenade to send her flying off the arena. That's the end of this What If. The last part of the What If is going to be quite a bit longer because it's the finale, and I feel like the finale should be longer. And that's the end of this part. Please like and subscribe like I asked you to if you feel comfortable doing that. Thank you for 100 subscribers again. goodbye. I said I was going to drop this today. It's getting dropped today. Anyway, goodbye, guys.